Hey loves, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Jay Anoka. Today's topic is becoming a content creator in 2023. So if you're aspiring to become a content creator this year, this video is definitely for you. So keep on watching. This topic today was gotten from the poll I posted on Instagram where I asked people to drop YouTube topics they would want me to film. I'm attending to those topics one after the other. And if you're the person that requested for this video, I really hope you find this helpful. Okay, I've been creating content for 3 years and I'm here to share the tips and tricks to becoming a content creator this year. So if you're aspiring to become a content creator this year or an influencer, this video is definitely for you. Let's start with who is a content creator. I'm going to define it in my own terms and not the dictionary meaning of a content creator. So to me, a content creator is someone who creates appealing, educative, inspiring content for audience, for people, for viewers. And this content can either be visual, it be audio visual. So which means it could be in form of a blog post, an audio content, which is like a podcast. It could be in a written form, which is like a blog. I know a lot of people want to start creating content, but they don't know how to start. They don't even know the right things to do. They don't know where to start from. They just don't know what to do. I remember when I wanted to start creating, I just didn't know where to start from. I didn't have any idea what to do or how to go about it. This is why I'm making this video so that it can actually help you to start. So now you can't keep saying, I want to start, I want to start, I want to start. Just start. And by starting, you need to find your niche. You need to know what do you want to do. Okay, I want to start creating content. What kind of content do you want to create? Is it beauty, lifestyle, fashion? What kind of content do you want? Do you want to, be a food blogger? You need to find your niche and you need to also be very knowledgeable about that niche. You don't just find a niche and then boom, you start. You need to know what you're about to get into. You need to have an in-depth knowledge of what you want to do, of the niche you're about to like start creating content on. I know it's easy to say discover your niche, discover your niche. A lot of people struggle to actually find their niche. I'm going to get to that, but probably in the next video. I feel like that's a whole topic on its own. So if you want me to explain or if you want me to talk about finding your niche, then let me know in the comment section and I'm going to also make a video on that. The third point is start with what you have. A lot of people want to start big. It's fine. It's okay if you want to start big. There is nothing wrong with starting big. But trust me, when you keep waiting for the time for you to start big, it might not really come. So just start with what you have. There is no room for procrastination this year. You want something, go for it. So you want to start. The best way for you to start is to start. I know you can be scared. Oh, will you do well? Just start. When you start, you're going to get a hang of it. When you start and you start putting out content, you start to learn. If there is one thing I know about content creation, not just content creation, if you're doing something over and over and you're very consistent and you know what you're doing, your mind is in what you're doing, you're focused, and you're actually putting in efforts to know about that thing that you're doing, you will just become better at it. So if you're waiting for when you are going to have all the money to buy iPhone 13, buy a camera and do this, you are never going to start. I still don't have a camera. I still film with my phone. Actually, I used this phone. This is iPhone XX Max. I used this phone for over 2 years plus, I think 3 years. And I was creating content with it for 2 years plus. And it actually really served me. Like it did the job. Start with what you have and make the best of it. You don't have a light, look for a space in your apartment or in your house that has like natural light and start with it. I started creating content with my phone and natural light. Just those two things. I didn't have a microphone, I didn't have a ring light. I just started. If your phone is so bad that you can't use your phone, save up a little money and buy an affordable iPhone. You can get an iPhone X. The camera quality is not bad at all. Just start creating with what you can afford. As you start, you're going to grow, and as you grow, you start to buy the other things that you actually need to improve your content. Another thing I want to talk about is follow people in your niche. And you want to be a fashion content creator and you're following 80% of food bloggers. No, follow people in your niche. That way you see what they're doing. Follow people that are way ahead of you. So that way you can learn from them. I don't know about you, but for me, I pay attention to details. I pay attention when I'm watching someone's video on Instagram, when I'm watching a content creator's video on Instagram, and watch an influencer's video on Instagram, I'm paying attention to how they create their content. You don't even have to send them a DM, or you can send them DMs if you want to, but if you watch their content, I believe you can learn one or two things from what they put out, right? And also try to implement it into what you're doing. I'm not saying go and copy them. Mm-mm. I did not say go and copy. Learn something from the content they are putting out and try to implement it. I'm talking about learn the skills that they put into the content without them saying it. Watch and pay attention and learn something. So yes, follow people within your niche so that you can actually pick out one or two things from watching their content. That is exactly what I mean. Another point is create valuable, relatable, entertaining content and be consistent. So now you want to create content that are actually relatable, you know, educative and entertaining. People want to know that, oh, I'm not the only one that this happens to. It also happens to somebody else. That is relatable content. Oh, I didn't know you can actually tuck in the ends of your hair like this. That is educative. Just make sure that your content is relatable, entertaining, educative. It might not be all of this at the same time. You can create relatable content. You can create content to teach about something. You can create content to inspire. You can create content to actually entertain, to put a smile on people's faces. If your content has all these qualities, your content is relatable, your content is inspiring, your content is educative, your content is entertaining, people would want to watch your content. When they see your content, they're going to stick around to watch to the end. Be intentional. What am I creating for this content? What value is it going to add to my audience? That is what you should pay attention to. And also, you have to be consistent. This one is not easy. This one right here is super hard. I struggle with it, and I know most people also struggle with consistency, but it's something really important. It's something you really have to do. If you've chosen to be a content creator, you need to know that you have to be consistent. You can't post one content today and your next content is like in 2 weeks. No, you have to be consistent. You have to be super consistent. You have to be all up in our faces. We want to see you every now and then. We want to see you today. We want to see you tomorrow. If it's possible, we want to see you every day. When I first started creating content, I used to post every day. At some point I started posting every other day. Now I'm not even super consistent like I used to be, but the thing is, be consistent, show up, be all up in people's faces. If you're creating valuable content, you're creating an educative content, your content is inspiring, your content is entertaining, your content is relatable, oh my goodness, and you're showing up every day, you're consistent, you are going to grow. There is no two ways about it. You're going to grow. Why do you think some videos actually go viral? Because most of the time they are so relatable. Like you see this and you're like, oh my goodness. So this also happens to this person. So I'm not the only one that actually experienced this thing. About showing up every time, I'm also telling myself you need to show up every time, especially here on YouTube. And that is why I'm taking this platform really serious this year, to put out content 2 times in a week. Yes, that is what I said. And I'm going to stick to that for a while until I get a hang of it and get more comfortable to put out more than two content in a week. But for now, it's going to be 2 times in a week. So you see, I'm also struggling with consistency and I'm trying my best to actually be consistent, because when you're consistent, you actually see the result. The next one is be genuine. Okay, be your authentic self. You're creating content and your personality is radiating through that content you're creating. People can literally see that this person is being herself unapologetically. People can come to your page and just scroll through your page to just try to understand your personality. And sometimes when you're faking it, people also know. No two persons are the same. We all have our uniqueness. We all have one thing that makes us stand out. If you want to speak Igbo in your videos, you want to do it. You want to do Yoruba voiceover. Do it. When you're faking it, at some point you get tired of faking it. If you're someone that is very calm, you don't like to stress to talk the way you want to talk. There are people like you that would love your content. There are people that are looking for your kind of person, just to say, oh, this person is my favorite influencer, this person is my favorite content creator on Instagram, because she's just herself. Being your authentic self will actually bring the right audience. It will help you to build your own community. And lastly, please be patient. Be patient. They say patience is a virtue. When you start content creation, I want you to understand that it is your building phase. You're building a brand. You don't plant a seed this night and you wake up tomorrow and you want to see a grown plant with fruits and everything ready for you to harvest. No, it doesn't work that way. You have to be patient. When you start creating content, you will put in a lot of money. I have to be very honest with you. You put in a lot of money. Yes, I'm saying start with what you have. When you start with what you have and you're someone that likes growth, you want to improve, you would want to get better at it. You would want to buy a better phone, you would want to buy a better light. Maybe at that point, you've not even started getting paid collaborations. So you have to save up your own personal money to buy some of these things. Money is not going to come immediately. You're not doing babala, we're not doing jazz, you're not blowing powder. You're actually planting something, you're building something good. You're building something that is going to yield so much fruit, and it takes patience. It's a process. It's going to grow, it's going to, blossom. It's not going to a fruit, it's going to get ripe, it's going to I want you to say it that way, right? That is how content creation is. You may actually start creating and not make money from content creation for over 6 months to 1 year. So that 6 months to 1 year, you're putting in your time, you're putting in your money, you're putting in your if everything, and you're being consistent. Remember, you have to be consistent. It's not something you wake up in the morning and say, oh, I want to be a content creator. It's something you also have to position your mind. You have to plan, you have to be mentally ready. If not, you're going to go crazy. I have to tell you, I have to be very honest. So it's a gradual process. Be patient, my love. Don't rush it. Don't put your mind in the money you want to start making. Put your mind in acquiring the skill, getting better at the skill. I've never seen someone that put in so much work into a skill and it didn't pay off. This year, you want to start creating content. Please, by all means, start. This is just me encouraging you to start. And at the same time, this is me telling you the reality. It's not going to be easy. It is not going to be easy. That is the reality, but it is worth it. Don't go and start comparing yourself. People that have been creating content for a long time, 3 years, 4 years. No. Be gracious to yourself and be patient. Be patient. It's okay for you to want to grow. It's okay for you to be excited at, oh, I can't wait to start making money from this. But don't put your focus on that. Don't put your energy on that. So, guys, these are the important things you need to know before becoming a content creator. These are the necessary things, these are the basic things before you start creating content. But by all means, make sure you start. That is the most important one. That is the one I'll keep talking about. If you really want to and you know it's something you would love to do, it's something you really want to do, just start. Okay, it doesn't matter the number of people that are doing it. It doesn't matter if 1 million people are actually content creators. The sky is big enough for everybody. Start. That is the word I'm going to leave you guys today. So please let me know if you enjoyed watching this video, and also let me know if you want me to talk more about finding your niche. I would gladly make a video on that for you guys. Let me know the other topics you'd want me to film. So for now, I have to go, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.